So I actually don't know what happened. The system went down. But back to that of Charles Barkley. Barkley, as I was saying, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is, Barkley. You got $200 million. You got $200 million. Put your money where your mouth is. Create some industry. Stephen A. Create some industry for your people. You all want to be the voice for black people, but you ain't creating no industry. That's crazy. You ain't creating nothing, but you want to come out and you want to talk for black people. The best thing black people can do at this point is to move away from you guys. That is the logical thing to do at this point. To simply move away. Cut off the goddamn TVs. Don't follow you clowns on social media. And don't give a fuck about what you guys say. It ain't just you. It's Al Sharpton too. Al Sharpton has been beating this drum of a simulation. He's been beating this drum of getting out here supporting certain politicians, and none of these things that we've been a part of for the last 55 plus years has changed anything in our community. As a matter of fact, I think it's safe to say our communities are worse off today than what they were then. Back then, we did have camaraderie. We don't have any of that shit now. But these are our leaders. When do we wake up and realize they're not our leaders? They don't speak for us. They can't speak for us. And that is the sad part of really and truly of what we're dealing with right now. We have to move away from these individuals in the black community. And although Kyrie Irving has come back, these guys don't get no goddamn pass, man. They don't get a pass. I'm still waiting for one of these individuals, be that Al Sharpton, Stephen A., Shannon Sharp, Charles Brown. I'm still waiting for them to say, hey, listen, when are you all going to hold Jeff Bezos accountable like you did Kyrie Irving? This is what I'm talking about when you see people go into these clubs, when they go into these various situations and they act the way they do. They're doing it because they're afraid of their kids, themselves being subjected to something that's being forced upon them. And they're saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Black people ain't gonna speak up for shit. You know what? We just, wherever you throw us, you throw us in some cow shit, we're gonna adjust. We're gonna work around within the cow shit. Same thing when you see when they were giving us chitterlings. We took it and made a delicacy out of it because that's what we do. We adjust. We adjust and we survive. Other nations are not built with the same continuity that we are. That's why we dominate, because we're God's chosen people. There's some extra additive ingredients in us. We being the salt of the earth. Everything we touch is the Midas touch. So it changes. You understand? It changes. But what we have to do is the walking dead in our communities, the dry bones, we got to separate from them. That's what we got to do. Because what they're doing to us is that detrimental, and it's really that damning. But anyway, it's pretty much all I had to say. I'm going to see you guys back. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a show Thanksgiving Eve. I might. It's possible. But if not, it will definitely be what's called Black Friday. It will definitely be that. And I'm just simply saying that we are in a really precarious situation at this point because we are dealing with things that's not conducive for our community, and it's the people within our community that we see that's fucking us over, to say the least. And the ones that actually speak out don't have a platform. And all of this shit is by design, and this is why people should question the logistics of all of the things that we see going on. I was watching this guy this morning, Rosenberg, I think that's his name. He works with the Atlantic. He's a writer for them. This guy came with a barrage of bullshit, and I'm going to reach out to these guys because I want to have the conversation, and I know they don't want to talk to me because just how I talk on the show, I talk to people in person. I go in. If I go in to pay a bill, and if I got a discrepancy on my bill, I'm going to talk to you like I talk to you on the podcast. Fuck you. That is my mentality. I know I'm right. If I know that I'm right, I'm going to stand how I stand. Now, if I'm wrong, then that's something different. And I think I have every right and reason to be how I am because of all of the bullshit that I've gone through. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't bother nobody. I don't even get in other people's business. But one thing I do, and I do it effectively, when there's an issue that you bring to my community or you bring to me, my family, I'm going to deal with it appropriately. And that's how all of us have to see the shit out here that we're doing. This is what we have to do. So this is what this is, and this is how it has to be. And I'm just saying, Charles Barkley went out here. He messed up a prominent attorney by the name of Donald Watkins. His son is out. I don't know. I haven't talked with him. I reached out to him and, haven't talked with him. But the fact of the matter is the son is out. But most of the time, those, when they're let out, it still carries a term of, after halfway house, it carries a term of 3 years of probation, which means if you sneeze, they'll send your ass back. And that's a fucked up scenario, too, because most people don't understand and realize what's actually going on with that prison shit. Like, all crimes are commercial. Not only are all crimes commercial, these people are floating bonds. They are bringing the charges against your estate and holding you accountable for this shit. This is what Charles Barkley and the rest of these dum-dums don't know. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the same ballpark. They're not worthy to talk to me because I understand everything. I know who we are. I understand trust law. I understand their money system. I understand everything. So you ain't going to run the bullshit on me. I know better. And in despite of They're telling you Charles Barkley got $200 million. No, he don't. No, he don't. If he got it, you got it. That's a conversation for another day. Those are the facts. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about the system is against you, because the system that is set up to make you fail. To get the results. To get the results that they get. All along, they're putting our young men, black men and women into prison. Like when I come to the state of Alabama, this is what they're doing, building more prisons. Because the shit is economics. Yet, they don't build institutions of educational institutions or something to create industry, jobs. This is what I'm talking about. Charles Barkley can come out here and talk all this shit about, well, Adiba, Darba, Darba, Deba, like this motherfucker Herschel Walker. But they can't create jobs and industry for their people. This is the thing. If people realize, if these guys were really for their people, they could come out and create industry for their people. And guess what? You don't have to worry about voting. You can focus on keeping the law, statutes, commandment of God. And everything will work in harmony. But you know what? It can't. You know why? You got evil people running the earth. And they hate God. How do we know this? Because none of the things that God instructed us to do are done. And not only that, the people that God gave the laws to are defined by two continents. All along, the people that he didn't give it to are calling themselves you. And when you go to search like Kyrie Irving did, it's a goddamn problem. But if Kyrie Irving had came out and said, well, I'm attaching myself to the LGBTQ community, or I'm Muslim, or I'm atheist, it wouldn't have been a problem. It's only when he came out and said, I am searching for myself, and like Ye did, we are the people of the book, it became a goddamn problem. And I say all of that to say this in closing. Black people, brown people, wake up and try to do it within the next 12 hours. Not 24, 12. I see you guys back on the next show, the Chris Miles Show. All right? Y'all enjoy your day. As always, the Moving Finger Writes has written, moves on. And I apologize that the content went down, but I was able to get it back up, finish this part, and we'll see you all back on the Chris Miles Show. Be blessed. Good day.